Hey, what's up guys? In today's video I'll show you some skills and techs that you can do while playing Rematch. It's gonna help you rank up. Feel free to like pause the video at any time or like slow down the video. As you can see in the top right, there'll be my controller overlay, and I'll try my best for the mouse and keyboard players. I know that you can remap now, so like it's not everyone that's gonna have the same keybind, so I'll just try to explain with the actual terms instead of what to press and stuff. And yeah, I'll basically start from the easiest to the hardest throughout the video, and yeah, let's start with the easiest. So for the first skill move I want to talk about, it is the easiest thing to do in the game, but it's, in my opinion, one of the most efficient. You get so much space from just doing this simple skill move. It's a drag back. That's it. The way you do it is super simple. If you don't know, you hold your dribble stance, which is left trigger, and then left joystick down plus A at the same time. So you can use the skill move pretty much anywhere on the pitch, but one place I find it super like nice to use is when you're running down the line. Example, someone is chasing you, right? You're running down the line, you're pushing the ball. You just decide to cut like this. I'm not even kidding. Like, defenders, they will keep running a little bit, and then you'll have all the space in front of you to just make a pass or whatever, or even like take the space by yourself, push the ball, and take a shot maybe. Also, another thing that you can do with the drag back is to combo it with a sprint boost at the end. So drag back, sprint boost, and this will create a lot of space once again. Like, it's super hard to react to a sprint boost that comes out of nowhere. So, you know, if there's a defender in front of you, you drag back, sprint boost in the open space, and just shoot. Like, you can get a lot of goals like this. Also, before I forget, actually, the easiest skill move in the game is the rainbow flick, but please just do not use a skill move. Like, it is so bad. Like, you can use it like maybe twice a game and it's gonna work, but you can't be abusing the skill move. Rainbow flicks are terrible. Like, if you go against a good defender, you'll lose the ball instantly. Like, the only thing a defender has to do is to not jump on you, and you'll get the ball back. It is super easy to defend. Like, I do not recommend a skill move, and I see everyone that do it in rank. It's terrible. Even like elite people do it. It's so bad. Like, you're against a good defender, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're losing the ball. So please do not do this skill move all the time. Like, here and there, fine, but you can't just be doing this. It is not good. Okay, now for the actual second skill move I want to talk about is the blade shot. Listen, I feel like a lot of people know about the blade shot by now, but in case you don't know, there's 3 steps to it. First step, you push the ball. So you push the ball with A. After pushing the ball, you push right bumper, A, and X at the same time. So it's going to lob the ball like this. It's going to do a little lob, which we call a short lob. And the third thing you want to do is to sprint boost after this. So all of this combined together does this. And with that, you can actually shoot the ball at the end of the animation. So just like this, you get close enough to the ball, and you can shoot the ball. And with the blade shot, there's actually a lot of different combos you can do. Example, to bait the keepers, to make them dive. So one of the things I like to do is, instead of shooting at the end of my blade shot, I just hit right bumper and A. And what that's gonna do is this right here. So the blade shot, RB and A, and this is just gonna head the ball towards you, so you can redirect your shot, for example. And a lot of times, the keepers will get cooked by it. They will get completely baited. They will try to, like, they might dive, they might try to rush you, and by doing the header to the side, you'll go around them, and then you just get a free shot on target. But this also works if there's a defender in front of you. So let's say, for example, you're about to do a blade shot, right? And a guy pops out in front of you. Instead of shooting like this, like I just did, you can just go around the defender and then take a shot. Like, it's super easy to counter blade shots, actually. The only thing you have to do as a defender is to stand in front of it and press Y. And you just jump in the air and you block the blade shot. So this is why this combo can also be good to just go around the defender that's trying to block your blade shot. So you can actually combo your blade shot with anything at the end. It can be a header, it can be a super high header. So like, let's say I'm against a keeper. I just do a backboard, and then maybe he dives, and then I get a free shot on target once again. So there's a lot of things you can do. You can like play around in the arena and just try it out for yourself. Like, All the combos are possible. I'm not even joking. And a thing that I really like recently is to do a pass instead of actually shooting. So let's say I got a teammate that's cutting inside, right? I just do this. I do a header to them, and then they do the bicycle kick or whatever, like a header or whatever they need to do to score a goal. And I got a lot of assists with that. Like, it baits a keeper to make them move, and then your attacker just takes a space and has a free shot most of the time. So that's a very nice way to assist people. And I definitely recommend you just play with it in arena. Try it for yourself. There's a bunch of things you can do, and yeah, that's it for the blade shot. So for the third thing I want to talk about, it's basically kind of a drag back, but it's not really. We don't really know if it's supposed to be in the game because the animation is super weird. It's called, people call it the EP slide. So this is how it looks like. In game, it looks disgusting. People just teleport with the ball. The animation is completely bugged out, and yeah. But the way you do it is like this. So let's say I'm going in a straight line. I push the ball. After I push the ball, I need to right away left bumper with my left joystick down. So this is how it looks like. Let's say, you know, you're going the right. Then it's left bumper, but you're with your joystick on the left. Let's say you're going left bumper with your joystick on the right. So it's like an advanced drag back, if you want to call it like that. The thing is with the EP slide, when you're like, let's say you're low on stamina, so I'll just run around for 5 seconds. You'll see when you're low on stamina, see what happens when I try to do it. It doesn't work. Like, you can't do an EP slide with terrible stam. It just doesn't work. The only way you can do an EP slide is if you have a good stam and you're not running. That's the only way you can do it. Also, if you're going too fast, like if you're running too fast, the EP slide is sometimes not gonna work. So let's say, I don't know, I'm running this direction. I'm pushing the ball. I push the ball again. Doesn't work. Like, you actually gotta be super slow to do it. And don't get me wrong, it is super efficient in game. But one of the reasons why it's super efficient is because it looks super laggy, which is why people are not really sure if it's actually supposed to be a thing. I don't think it's supposed to be a thing. Maybe if they fix the animation, it'd be better. But yeah, you can use this like a drag back pretty much. You can also bait keepers, defenders. Like let's say you're cutting inside, you just hit the EP slide and you shoot the other way or whatever. Like it's super effective. It is super effective. But listen, I don't know if it's gonna be in the game in a couple weeks or whatever when they, you know, decide what they actually want in their game or whatnot. But yeah, this is something you can use. Create a lot of space. Very good to use. So for the fourth skill move, I ain't got a clue what it's called, alright? I'm just letting you know right now, I ain't got a clue what it's called, but this is how it looks. So you basically push the ball, and then you'll drag the ball with you. You're only going to be able to drag the ball where you're looking. So let's say I'm looking on the left, right? It's going to go left side. Let's say I'm looking on the right over here. It's going to go right. And it's going to be like that. Like you can, let's say you're facing this way. You can't go backwards, you know what I mean? So the way you do the skill move, basically if you want to go on the left, you're just walking with the ball. You press A to push the ball, and then you need to dash the ball, and then you put your joystick up. It's always going to be, you're always going to end up putting your joystick up because this is always where you're going to want to go, like in front of you. So let me get the ball again. Let's say you're going left side. You push the ball with A, left trigger A. That's the dash, the left trigger A, while the left joystick is up. And this is how you do it. Once again, this is a super laggy skill move in game. I rarely use this skill move in game. It's not that it's bad, it's just that for me, I don't always find a use for it. Because for me, the drag back is enough to get space usually. But let's say you're running down the line and you're doing the skill move, you can get a lot of space because the animation is super buggy. It's like the EP slide. Kind of teleport with the ball, which is a bit cheesy, but you know, it is what it is. Who knows if it's gonna stay in the game or whatnot. But one thing that this skill move has over the EP slide is that you don't need stam to do it. So right now I got 0 stam and I can still perform, you know, the skill move. You can also use a skill move like an EP slide. So let's say I'm facing the goal, right, and I'm running backwards. I'm still able to hit it. So As long as you're looking in the right direction, this is where the ball is gonna go. So the next skill move is something related to the rainbow flick. I know I told you not to use the rainbow flick, but it's like completely different. You're not gonna use this to like really dribble someone, if you know what I mean. It's gonna be used to make some kind of blade shot. This is how it's gonna look like. You're gonna rainbow flick and put the ball in the air like you're doing a blade shot. So the way you do it is completely like a normal blade shot. After you rainbow flick, you hit the same button as you do in the blade shot. So right bumper plus X and A at the same time, and then you sprint. And once again, you can do the same combos at the end of the whole skill move like the normal blade shot. So let's say I want to, you know, avoid the keeper. I can juke him with a header on the side and then shoot. And, you know, like I told you earlier, you can pass the ball, you can do a backboard, anything you want. So for the last tech I want to show you, it's called the golden boost. Listen, it is a super cool tech, but you're really not going to use it that often. Like, if you pull it off in game, it's super nice, like, but you just don't really get the chance to do it often. So I'll show you the skill move first, and then I'll explain how to do it. So this is how it looks like. As you can see, it is super cool. You basically change direction twice with crazy speed. So the way you do the skill move, I'm going to be completely honest, you will need to practice it by yourself. It needs good timing if you want to pull it off in actual games. But I'll separate this skill move in like 2 parts, maybe 3. But this is how you do the first part. So let's say I want to go on the right side. I push the ball, and when I get close to the ball, after I push it, you will want to sprint boost and flick your left joystick on the complete opposite direction. So in this instance, I would flick my left joystick on the left. So that would be the first part, which would look like this. So it's going to make the ball go super fast on the left. And I'll put this in slow-mo. And as you can see, there's like a tiny frame where you can interact with the ball again, because the ball is blue, right? What that does for us is, with that tiny frame that appears, right, you will be able to interact with the ball by pressing A again. So the second part, after you flick back to the left, you will want to spam A and flick back on the right with your left joystick again. So this is super quick. You don't have time to, like, you know, mess around. You just gotta go. So the way I do it is I spam A after I flick to the left the first time. Like I said, listen, it's not easy to do. Definitely takes some practice, and yeah, you just need the right timing. Like, the best tip I can give you is, after pushing the ball, just wait a little bit before hitting your sprint boost back to the left, or else sometimes it's gonna like bug out. So that's the best tip I can give you, really. And you'll need to be spamming A. That's another tip I can give you. Spam A if you successfully do part 1 correctly. And then you'll want to, after spamming A, of course, you put your left joystick back to the right side. And of course, you can do it from the other side. You know, if you want to go from the left first, then you just, you know, gotta invert the way you're placing your left joystick. And yeah, that's one of the harder skill move for sure. It will take a lot of practice, but you can do some crazy stuff with that. Listen, the defenders, they just don't know what the hell is going on when you do this. It's pretty funny. But yeah, like I said, super situational, but super cool to do. With that said, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate that a lot. Consider subbing if you want to, of course. I'll be, you know, uploading pretty much every day with the rematch content. Oh, and also, remember to pass the ball. Alright? It's not because you're gonna learn these little skill moves that, you know, you can just spam the bullshit all the game, alright? Anyway, goodbye.